All right, well, before we get to this video, I want to talk to you guys about something, or I guess more or less show you guys something before we get into the main video. I got my DOT inspection. Got pulled over last week or so, I believe. Last week? The week before last week, because I didn't have this trailer yet. Pulled over for a level 3, and as you can see right here, violations, there's nothing, not a thing. Passed with flying colors, no violations. I was pulling 80/70 at the time, wasn't even pulling my trailer because I didn't have my trailer at the time. But like I said, violations, none. That's when it was done. So keep up with the shit. Always keep up with your stuff. Make sure your stuff's good to go. Always make sure your stuff's good to go, because you never know when the trusty old DOT is going to get behind you and decide to pull you over. And it's funny because the reason I got pulled over was because the DOT officer that pulled me over was in training, and he had somebody else with him, so he had to do a DOT inspection as part of his training. So that's the only reason why I got pulled over, because he was in training. So I guess I was kind of a perfect candidate for him to do a DOT inspection, because there was nothing to be found. I mean, he went through all my logs, all my paperwork, looked at the truck. He didn't do like an inspection on the truck, but he walked around the truck and everything else. But yeah, passed with flying colors. So thought I'd add that in before we get to the main video, but I hope you guys enjoy this one. Let's get to the video. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another one. It's cold. It's like 30 degrees out here. Just got loaded. 18 spots, which is unusual for seed. You really don't see 18 too many times because of how hard it is to unload, because you don't have as much space. And you have to double it all the way through, which I'm still not even overweight. So, because it's only 41,000 pounds, but I had to double it all the way back, and then you got to do some weird stuff with the jack to be able to get it off. So I got, if you look at the trailer, it's doubled. So it's two all the way back with the pro boxes, and I got 2 pallets which are stacked. So On the very rear of the trailer, well, the forklift's gonna be, I got 2 sitting back there, so I got 1 and 1, so he can just take those 2 off. And then I got my jack turned around behind a box that's like kind of in the middle, and then I got a box over here that's strapped, so I can just push that box off, turn my jack around, get the next box, and then I can unload the whole trailer. But so far, the trailer's doing really good. As you can see, last weekend, I got to polishing again. This wheel and the wheel on the other side of it are 2, not new wheels, but they're new wheels. They're 2 wheels that we had sitting around the shop that were off my dad's Peep when he changed them. Took them, broke them down, put them on the trailer, repolished those, repolished that one. I also repolished this one, so this one's new, but not new, not brand new, but new, so it's changed out. This one is the only one, and the other one, which is the other new one, but this one is the only one that was on the trailer when I got the trailer. So these 2 were on the trailer, and you know, the other one's new. This one I sanded down and repolished and refinished it. So now all my wheels are matching, all shiny like the truck, so everything matches now. But that's pretty much all I did over the weekend, was get that done, because I had to break 2 tires down to change those wheels out and everything else. The truck's pretty filthy. Don't look like it on camera because it didn't rain last week. It just, a lot of bugs on it. But we got 41,000 pounds on the trailer. You can tell how cold it is. My nose is freaking red. But we got 41,000 pounds on the trailer, which is putting me close to being overweight on my tandems, but I doubt I'm overweight. Mostly boxes, just all boxes in 2 stacked pallets, 18 spots altogether. And we got to go to Carmi, Illinois, and deliver it and turn around and come back. But I got some good news to tell you guys, but I'll get to that once I get these doors closed and we get down the road. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I've been here before. This doesn't look familiar, but I believe I've been here before. 10:35, really not supposed to be there till 12:30, but it's fine. Oh, all right, well, I hope you guys can see all right, because I definitely didn't get a chance to turn on my GoPro app, because I was trying to move out of people's way, because one of these guys had to go into the door that I was in. So the bumper up so I don't scrape, even though I really don't care about this bumper too much anymore. It's all bent up and crap, and it's gonna get replaced anyways when it comes to next warm season. Well, let me turn this off so it's a little better and you just don't hear the fan blowing in the back. And I don't think my door's shut. There we go. All right. So yesterday, while I was delivering a load down in southern Illinois, which is where I went yesterday. I hope you guys can see all right. I know the sun's kind of blinding, so it may be messing up some of this footage, but anyways, I was delivering a load yesterday down southern Illinois. I can't remember exactly where I went to, but I got a phone call from Des Moines, Iowa. Number that I recognized, but I didn't really recognize at the same time, so I didn't answer it because I've been getting a lot of weird calls lately. So depending on where they're from is depending on if I decide to answer or not. And they left a message, and come to find out, it was Pioneer or Corteva, because they're the same thing, but it was their corporate office that called me, which is unusual at that. Very unusual. Corporate office really don't call at all. It's one of those things that the corporate office calls is either a good thing or a bad thing. There's no in between. But anyways, the corporate office called me yesterday and left a message just telling me to pretty much call them back. They weren't really saying what it was about or anything like that, and I was like, I didn't really have any bags break or any representatives or anything like that complain yet this year. And even if they were complaining, Corteva, Pioneer, corporate wouldn't be calling me. They'd be calling either my mom or my dad or whoever has the business phone for TDR, because I'm still currently pulling seed under TDR. So I gave him a call back after I got my load delivered at the rep, because I don't really stop for phone calls when I'm delivering the reps, because reps, they got things to do, I got things to do, so I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing to answer the phone if I'm delivering to a rep. But I gave him a call back once I got back on the interstate after I got out of the back roads, and pretty much what he told me, which I totally forgot about half of this, but one of the guys that are in the corporate office up there, I actually know, because like I've told a lot of you guys before, I've been doing this stuff for about 5-6 years now. And one of the guys that used to work at one of the plants here locally moved up to corporate a few years back, and I had totally forgot about it. Well, one of the higher ups in one of the other plants that I talk to all the time, when I told him that I was planning on doing this under my authority, he pushed up to the guy that's in corporate that I know, and the guy that's in corporate pushed my application up in front of the line, basically. So they called me and told me yesterday that I'm approved to haul seed under my authority, which is fantastic news, because that means that 9 times out of 10 I will be doing seed year-round, because they always try to keep one truck busy from every authority that they have on file. Well, since I'm the only truck under my authority, I'm gonna be the one truck that's busy. So what this means for me is I probably never have to go back to the load board. I talked to one of the other guys that do this, and he's just like me. He has his own authority, but he does, Pioneer under his authority. And he told me that last year when he did it, he only had 1 week out of the whole year, besides holidays and everything else, that he didn't have freight from them. So basically what I'm looking at is I will pretty much be busy, besides the holidays and weekends and stuff that they don't work. So they pretty much work the same schedule that I pretty much work. I don't work holidays, I don't work weekends. So I'll be busy all year and not have to worry about cheap freight, because the way Pioneer and Corteva and RXO, which handles their shipping for Pioneer and Corteva, the price fluctuates with the times. So I get paid fuel surcharge, which goes up and down with fuel, and my rates also move with what's going on in the world. So if everything gets a little better and things get a little cheaper, then my rates go down a little bit, but it always stays at, I think, $270-ish a mile or up, or $250 a mile and up, or something along the lines of that. I know it's nothing less. I really have, even hauling this stuff under my parents and them taking the 8% that they take, I still have seen nothing less than $230 a mile, and that's with them taking 8%. So I want to say it's I shouldn't really see nothing under $250 a mile. And like I said, it goes up from there, and my first direct customer. So it's doable. It'll definitely be harder for people that are trying to get into a new field that they've never done before. So if you're already a trucker doing something under somebody else or working for somebody else, that's where you need to make your connections at, because when you make your connections there and you're already doing a job, it's easier for them to hand you a contract or direct freight, stuff like that, when they already see that you know what you're doing and stuff like that, which is the reason I got them as a direct customer, because I already know everything that needs to be done to do the job. So I'm super excited about it. Super excited about it. Can't wait to get started under my own authority. It'll put a lot more money in my pocket, which means I will probably pay this trailer off a lot sooner than what I was planning on paying it off, because that's probably going to be the first thing to get paid off, is this trailer. Get it paid off, and probably, because right now I got it set up to where the trailer will be paid off in a year, in like 3 months. So I'll probably try to get the trailer paid off in probably about 7 to 8 months or so. And also the goals that I set, that I talked to you guys about a while ago, I'm gonna ramp those up a little bit. So I said that I wanted $30,000 to $50,000 by the time I end the seed season. Well, my seed season really won't end now. I'll just at some point end up not doing seed, but I'll be picking up empty boxes and pallets and return seed. So since my seed technically won't end, so I'm gonna ramp up how much money I want to have in my bank account within a certain amount of months, after I kind of see what freight I'm getting and how much I'm making a day versus, you know, costs with fuel and maintenance and IFTA and taxes and so on and so forth. So after I get all that, subtract it from how much I'm estimately making with doing this under my own authority, then I'm gonna 9 times out of 10 ramp up how much money I'm gonna be putting in my savings account to make the next goal of mine, or the next step for my business, come a lot sooner, which will 9 times out of 10 be either adding on another owner operator to haul this stuff under me, somebody that has their own authority, or growing my business into the military world, because I do got connections over there, but I got to do some stuff first, which costs a lot of money to do. So that gets me a step closer to do that. so I can get all the certifications and stuff that I need to be able to haul military freight. And if the military freight is paying really good, what I'll probably do is, like I said, get an owner-operator to haul this seed for me and take a percentage of it, and I will probably do most, if not all, of the military freight, which I probably won't be doing in a dry van. I'll probably be doing it with the RGN, because I plan to haul trucks and tanks and all the other good stuff. So that's the goal. I don't know how soon it'll come, but you never know. Like I said, I wasn't expecting to haul seed under my own authority this soon. So your goals come as long as you work towards them and you stay focused. So that's the ultimate plan, is to do that and to hopefully get a big enough contract to where I can start getting more employees under me, more trucks, more trailers, and not hauling on the load board, but hauling contracted freight that's guaranteed money, and I know exactly how much money I'll be making out of that contract, and build my business from there. So that's my game plan. There's a lot of steps in between all that to actually get there, but yeah, but we made our first step, which I kind of went out on a limb, because I wasn't planning on buying a trailer until I 100% secured my contract hauling seed, because I wasn't 100% sure that I was gonna get it. But something told me to go ahead and go get this trailer, and I don't know, sometimes you just gotta follow, sometimes you just gotta take the risk, you know, like they say, if you don't take the risk, you don't have no reward. And I took the risk and went on ahead and got the trailer, even though I can fully afford it, no problem. It's just doing this stuff under TDR, you know, money gets cut when I stop doing seed. So I was waiting until I secured a contract with Corteva, because it's guaranteed money and guaranteed work, and I should really never have to stop working for them, which guarantees that I can 100% pay for everything that I have 100% of the time. But I went ahead and took the risk. Something told me to go get it, so I went and got it, and then next thing you know, I get a call from them saying I got approved. So I thought I'd tell you guys that story. So we'll see what comes out of this. You guys will follow me throughout the whole journey. Who knows, maybe one of these days I'll start being able to hopefully employ or work with some of you guys, and you know, try to build something great. But we gonna get down this road. I've been talking for too long as it is. We got 3 hours till we get to our destination to get unloaded, or to unload the trailer, and then a whole 3 hours back home. All right, y'all, we unloaded. Tried to get some footage unloading, but the camera kept screwing up, saying the battery was, I don't know, bad or something. So I put it back on the charger and swapped batteries out. So if I did have any footage that I actually recorded while I was unloading, I'll put it somewhere either before this or something along the lines of that. But easy unload. As usual, I've been here, I think 2 or 3 times before. I hate coming back here because the roads are small, like the whole way into here until I get back to 14, which is probably about a mile down the road. So every single time a car comes, I have to stop, pull over, just like this car that's coming in front of me. But as you can see, the roads are pretty much as wide as my truck. this car see me before he comes over this freaking hill. Good thing he did. That could have got sketchy. But as you can see, this is the reason I don't have a really long stretch truck, because of the roads that I'm on. 95% of the time are like this, and I got to turn off a small road onto a small road or onto a small driveway to be able to do what I need to do. Could you do it with a stretch truck? Yeah, you could. Most of the places. Some of the places you definitely could not. It would be impossible to get anything over a 280 wheelbase truck into. And the spread, I've only had to collapse the spread once so far, which that guy's driveway in the street going, I got into his place, I just couldn't get out of his place the way he wanted me to go out of his place. I had to collapse the spread to get out, so the trailer wouldn't end up in a ditch. But other than that, I've had no issues getting in and out of places with the spread open so far. So, and the collapse of spread is really freaking easy. You can have the front axle up or down, it doesn't matter, because the rear axle has its own brake set valve on it and slider on it. So you just walk to the back axle, you pull that brake valve, and it sets the brakes just on that back axle, and then you can slide that back axle up once you pull the pin with the air slider switch. So it's quick and easy. So I'd still like to get that axle on a lift, that back axle on a lift axle, so I can switch up which axle I have on the ground, just to save for tire purposes. So instead of always having the back ones on the ground 100% of the time, like sometimes when I'm going home empty, I can switch axles. I can rotate axles. So, yeah, a lot of one-lay bridges back here. Another pickup truck coming, which is actually, he's coming at a perfect place because it's wide enough for me and him to pass over here. Oh no, he's turning, so that's even better. Yeah, this is what I see most of the time right here. Very small roads, very small lots, very small entrances. And that's why my truck is the way it is, to do the job that I need it to do. Well, like I said, it's possible to do it with a long truck. It is. You just have a harder time doing it. Like I said, anything's possible with anything you got. You can do it with a long truck. It's just, you'll make your life really freaking hard doing this stuff. I think there's only one guy that I know of that does this stuff with a stretch truck, or with a longer base truck, I guess, more or less I should say. And he only does dock to dock. He doesn't do delivering the reps like I do. He just goes plant to plant, warehouse to warehouse. So that's also an option doing this stuff, but the money's delivering at the reps, because you get paid more doing that because of doing stuff like this. But it is beautiful out here though. That is one thing I can say. Especially in the fall time. Very beautiful out here. Let's see if we can get on 14 at a decent time, because if it's busy both ways, I'm gonna be sitting here waiting for a while. I didn't think I was gonna make the turn in, to be honest. Off of 14 down here at the stop sign, I didn't think I was gonna make it into this road without having to stop and back up again to get the truck around. But I made it. I just kind of swung it really freaking wide, because there's a real big ditch on the side right here, on the right and left side. You can't drop your trailer anywhere to really kind of help. So on this right side right here, because I came in from the right, so just bumper up, no traffic. Well, we made it back. Easy, simple, deadhead home. Technically not a deadhead because I'm paid for empty miles and all, but there she is, still looking somewhat decent. She didn't get cleaned last weekend, but she still looks pretty clean as it is. Trailer's still doing fantastic, no issues, just still cleaning her up as I go. Got a few more things to do until this weekend. Also, before I forget, for any of the guys that are staying to the end of the video, you'll get first dibs in this, but my headlights are for sale. I'll be changing those out this weekend to a new style that I want to go to. So I'm going to be selling these with the bezels that go around them, the visor bezel. So I'll be headlight with the visor bezel. There's nothing wrong with them. They work perfectly fine. It's like I said, I just want to change up the look of the truck. I think these are like 350 bucks brand new. I sell them for $200 for both, if anybody wants them. If you want to see how they look on the truck, you can go back. I think in the beginning of this video, you'll kind of be able to see what they look like all lit up at night, but they got the halos in them. They're really good headlights. Like I said, I just want to go to a different style, which I'll be installing this weekend, which I may do a video on. I don't really know. But yeah, so for all you that stay to the end of the video and watch all the way through, you'll get first dibs on if you want my headlights. Like I said, I sell them for like $200 for the set. Like I said, I'll do like almost 400 bucks, I think, brand new or something like that. So if you want them, contact me, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, what have you. But yeah, easy day. I gotta do pretty much, I got 2 loads tomorrow. I gotta pick up in the morning, deliver, go back, pick up again, and then deliver again. So tomorrow's gonna be a little bit of a longer day than today. It's like 3 o'clock now and I'm already off work, which is unusual for me, but I'm tired still though. Been a long weekend. I'm still kind of hurting from breaking down all these tires and wheels and stuff to get everything all cleaned up on the trailer. So still a little sore here and there, but you know, it is what it is. Got to do what you got to do to get the job done. But that being said, I'm gonna end it here. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Check out the Instagram links, Snapchat links, all that good stuff if you want to communicate. All the Amazon links to things that are done to the rig are in the bio as of Amazon things. And I catch you guys on the next one. Peace.